Hello, my name's Onyx Dog, and this is a video showcasing with commentary on the Adept Awakened Collector. Yes, Reckoning has finally come, and this is a video. This is my first video doing a commentary for multiplayer on Mass Effect 3 DLC. And personally, I would like to have this character at 20, but I don't have it yet. But I'll tell you what I would do if I had it at 20. So these are my powers, my power build up set up right now. For Dark Sphere, I have it at on rank 4, damage, rank 5, damage over time, and rank 6, which I will be getting on my last rank, Dark Matter. Now, the reason why I have it set up as to this, and I will explain this later, I will go into detail, but the thing about Dark Sphere is that pretty much it's a better, in my opinion, it's a better version of Singularity, because it works just the same way. It primes, it does damage over time, just the fact that you actually throw it out there. I think Singularity does the same thing, you throw it out there, but it locks on. This is a more of a fire and forget. No, not a fire and forget, but you just really have to aim where you throw this thing. But you launch a slow-moving sphere of dark energy to cause damage over time to any target it passes over. The sphere can be detonated any time to cause massive damage. See, that's the thing I like about this over Singularity, as this thing you can control when it detonates, and because of that, it's such a valuable, like, just powerful power just exclusive to this character. And there's a reason why this character is also a ultra rare. It's just so, I'm not going to say overpowered, because I don't want people to watch this and then think that, oh, because it's overpowered it will get patched, because I feel as if they just put a lot of time designing these new characters, and that these new characters are really balanced in their own kind of special way with their new powers and stuff like that. So I choose damage over detonation radius just because of the fact that I feel as if that you don't really need radius, because this is like a kind of, it's an almost in a way it's almost a precision kind of based power, because if you choose to detonate it, and if you choose to detonate it, you're probably going to go after either more heavily armed or heavily defended targets, such as bosses. But the only time you would really need radius is if, say, you're going to clear a room, and I've done this multiple times before. And so that's why you would probably, especially because this is my personal play style, so if you're going to go with Dark Matter, then that's when you would probably need detonation radius, because what Dark Matter does is that it just decreases the explosion radius by half. So at the end, when I'm going to be level 20, it's going to be at 2.5 meters, which isn't a lot, but in Mass Effect, terms of whatever, the way enemies space them out and stuff like that. If you're going to want to go and, crowd cleaner and stuff like that, go ahead if you're going to detonate. But honestly, just stick with the detonation radius, and then go for unstable Dark Sphere. But this is just my build and how I've been playing it recently. And so there you go, damage over time, recharge speed. It's already along, so you could go it, but that's just me. Seeker Swarm. Now, my build might not be the best, but this is how I've been playing him. And the thing is that I'm not the best player. I don't claim to be the best, but what I've noticed playing as this guy, even on his lower levels, level 14, he either fights or he can maintain top score among everyone else, no matter what rank they are. I've been noticing, like, a lot of people have the new DLC, but they don't have this guy, and that's because he's an ultra rare. But not also that, but there are some people out there that aren't playing the new characters and such. So it's kind of interesting that this character, the way he is that he can score just because of the unique powers that he has. So he has Seeker Swarm, and Seeker Swarm is also a new power, but it's kind of a remodeled version of Biotic Orbs that the Voluses have. And in this kind of its cool way is that because it's unique to him, it's a Seeker. But the nice thing about all these powers is that they're all biotic. Both the Dark Sphere and Dark Channel prime, whereas Seeker Swarm, you would think it would be something else, something dark side, but really it is also biotic as well. And Seeker Swarm detonates, which is really nice. But the way I have them set up here is, I'll explain that later as well, is that I have recharge speed because I want to use my powers as much as possible. You could use slow, but I really don't see any use in that. For my playstyle at least. I might be wrong, but that's just me. Okay, if you have a suggestion, I'd like to hear it, and have people comment in the video section down below. And so you have recharge speed, and that shortens the recharge speed, so you can use Dark Channel or Dark Sphere. Now, also I forgot to mention is that Dark Sphere is a unique ability in the sense that when you fire it, there is technically no cooldown. You can fire Dark Sphere and use Seeker Swarm if you have that, or if you don't have your Seeker Swarm orb set up yet, use it to get your Seeker Swarms, and then you would have a cooldown. Or you could fire Dark Sphere, and then you could also fire Dark Channel, and there you go. And then you'd just have a cooldown for Dark Channel. You technically have two primers here. The only time Dark Channel causes a cooldown is when you prematurely detonate the sphere itself, and that's how I'm using this build to detonate dark matter whenever I need to cause immense damage. Because right now he can do almost 3,000 damage. That is a ton of damage. Oh my god. I mean, that's like cutting a prime's health in like a quarter, or something else. Like, I'll show it. I'll go join a game after this and show you. But I want to speed this up because I don't want to really spend 10 minutes on a commentary on the powers. But as you can see, I also have damage reduction. And there's a reason why. Is because I'm not going to focus on the health aspects of it. I want to focus more on the powers. I feel more comfortable tanking my characters out with power abilities unless it's a certain kind of character who needs the health. This is a adept, and he's a squishy guy, obviously. You could go for damage, but I go for damage reduction, and this is the reason why, is because when you have swarm count up to 4, you get the standard 3, but when you have it up to 4, and you have this, which you get 10% damage protection for each active swarm, that's 40% damage protection. Holy crap, dude. So I have about 1,000 shields and 625 health, but I get 40% damage reduction, and I'm using base health. That's like, I can use my Seeker Swarms to detonate at any given time, and while I'm not detonating, I can keep it there to protect myself. That's the whole thing. With the fitness, if you go all fitness, and here's the thing, is that Ancient Warrior, because the heavy melee, here's the thing, is that you can do a normal melee, and when you heavy melee, you go into this kind of like power stance, in which that it's a kind of high risk, high reward situation where you take more damage, but you also dish out more damage, and you also gain more recharge speed. So I'm not sure how to spec that, but I'm pretty sure there's some pro players out there that will figure out a way. But I have it just at base right now. This is my base for health. I'm not touching it no more. You could go durability, fitness, and all that other kind of aspect to it, but then that means you would have to shortcut one of these powers. And I just think that all these powers are very useful in the sense that Dark Sphere has no cooldown, so you can fire Dark Sphere, and then you can also keep on priming. This is a crazy primer right here, guys, and that's the really awesome thing about it, because he gets all these powers, and it's just really amazing. So You have 4. You have 40% damage reduction. Great. And now you have Dark Channel. You all know how to use Dark Channel. Pretty much damage, recharge speed. I'm not sure what people spec for rank 5, but I go with recharge speed. And then pierce, because let's face it, you really do want to pierce these guys. But I might be specking this wrong, so please inform me and give ideas as to how to spec these guys correctly. And then for Vengeful Ancient, I just go with, 1, 2, 3, 4 damage capacity, because I want to use my powers as much as possible. Power damage. And then if you were to go with 6, the unique thing about this is that you could go with power damage, because that's really cool that you can do that. Just bump it all the way to increase power damage. And I do believe that if I went with that, Dark Sphere would be over 3,000. That's just insane. That's insanity right there. But the unique thing about this guy is that, like the Geth, and I'm pretty sure the Geth is the only one. I'm not sure if there's other classes with unique weapons. But like the Geth, the Collector also gets a bonus from its own unique weapons, the Collector weapons. So you could try and spec this guy out for weapon damage and get his weapons all the way up there too. So that's pretty much this character in a nutshell, and I'll also tell you a reason why he is an ultra rare, aside from the fact that he gets very unique powers and a unique kind of fitness or melee role here for high reward and high risk damage, is that this guy he can't roll like a human or Geth or whatever. He doesn't sidestep. What he does is he does something absolutely amazing, which makes his mobility so insane, is that he does this collector hop where he takes his wings out and he hops, and it's almost as if it's like the Vorcha dash, but it's farther, I think. It's considerably farther. Also, for weapons, I have a Collector SMG and I have an Acolyte. I spent 33 mil this morning. I have already spent another 2 mil just playing games, ranking up characters. The only guy I didn't get, honestly, was the Geth Prime, which was, I was really sad. Or not the Prime, the Juggernaut. I wanted the Juggernaut. I got the Sentinel. I got the Engineer. I got the Infiltrator. I also did not get the Vanguard. But I did get the Collector, and that's really what I wanted to get. So without further ado, I've been playing on Silver. That was my past game. I'm going to play on Gold, see how well this goes for you guys. So let's dive into it. Yeah. I should have probably put more equipment on just to make my guy a little bit more buffier. And also a note, I am not usually a Adept player. I don't really play Adept, which is kind of awkward for me in a sense, because I really want to play the Collector. And maybe that's just me, because I never really got into playing Adepts. I was originally a Soldier and Sentinel kind of guy. And then I kind of moved more into the Infiltrator. But there's just certain characters that I like to play, and it also depends on like what kind of meta you play as, Like for the N7 Infiltrator, I play. Okay, good. I was like, why are you bringing up that money? Oh, so here's the heavy melee, which buffs your powers up, but also debuffs your health in a sense. And then you go like that, and there's your cooldown. And I'll show you in a second what the Dark Sphere is. So you throw the Dark Sphere, and then you can also throw Dark Channel. And Dark Sphere just goes in there. Oh, hello. No. Yo, in your face! Crush ya. Why is this guy down? But yeah, so you can fire Dark Sphere. Boom. Melee. kind of failed because I really wanted to dark channel that guy. I'll dark channel this guy. And it just, oh my god, where did his body go? Dark Sphere just blows up and does so much damage. So much damage. I don't have it, because I have it only at 2,000 damage, let's just say. Just rounded up to the nearest thousandth. Ooh. And here's me detonating it. And it does a lot of damage. But this is gold, so I'm not sure how much more damage it is, because I was playing on silver. I might have to respec this guy. But I find Dark Channel to be a very immense, like, almost critical tool. And then here's his jump. Just look how far that is. That's amazing mobility right there. Also, it might take a little time to get accustomed to it, but I do believe this has the, like, it's almost as good as the teleportation that some of the biotics have. Or some of the biotics have. So there's that. I might, if you watch my silver gameplay video, you see me detonating with my collector orbs, my secret orbs. But so as I said, my playstyle is not to use that. Okay, so here we got a Banshee. Where you at, girl? Show me your face. I like your face. Toss that out. It landed. Detonated. Do some damage. And here's the thing is that because the collector is so squishy, the nice thing about the damage, oh my god, the nice thing about the damage reduction that the collector orbs give you is that you can survive a Banshee's warp, which is really nice in my the way I see it as. See that? I could just jump all the way over there. And the reason why I'm using the collector SMG is just because the collector SMG is just really good, and I could use the Hurricane, but it's just that the Hurricane just has so much recoil as is already. Oh man, I tried running away, but my teammate got me. So I'm gonna use this, and I don't really like to get ammo for certain characters, so it just kind of makes sense. Here I'm gonna prime again, detonate. Oh, she moved out of my way, and then you lose all that damage resistance when you lose your thing, and that's the reason why. Like, I find because I'm playing with puppies or pugs, I'm probably gonna lose considerably. So it's just like, it's whatever, you know. I'm doing this for you guys just to see. I'd have been more comfortable playing on silver with this new character, because I haven't fully fleshed it out yet, and I'm not the best, obviously, but it would have been nice, you know. So there you go. Totally getting like harassed by this Banshee. But another really nice thing about it is that if that Banshee decides to like throw her warp bomb, you know, right there, whoosh, totally dodged that. Totally dodged that. Amazing dodge. Oh, we got a Geth Prime here, and he's using a Typhoon. He doesn't have the Spitfire yet. Here we go. Detonation. Kill ya. Great combo. Great teamwork. So yeah, this guy would be an amazing addition to any kind of biotic adept Vanguard like build team, whatever, for platinum, I feel. So we're on wave 3. I've already used 1 Metagel. Gonna use this. Nice thing about the Juggernaut is that he does not get sync killed. Holy crap. Don't step on me. Oh no. But I'm not doing that bad. It's only been wave 3. And look at him go. He's just raping it. That Oh, sir, that other guy was raping it. He's using a... He's using the crossbow, dude. Hawkeye, nigga. Oops, said the N-word. Not supposed to say that. But that's just me. You know what? No, I didn't say that. Harbinger made me say it. He was assuming direct control. It hurts you. Feel this. Yes, I'm going to snipe a husk across the map. No. Look at this guy. Boom. Boom. Firepower. Totally missed that, by the way. But I'm gonna hurt you. This hurts you. Assuming direct control. So, I mean, that's pretty much the Awakened Collector in a nutshell. But as I said, I